Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney along with Isabel Lee, and we're joined by Bloomberg's Christine Aquino. Christine, what are you looking at today?
Well, Paul, I'm taking a look at some of the interesting 13F filing moves that we've seen. Of course, it's 13F filing season. So we're taking a look at what hedge funds have done in the first quarter. So catching some attention, actually, is Nvidia, of course, because we did see in those filings that Burry, Scion Asset Management bought puts on Nvidia ahead of Liberation Day. So that was in the first quarter, a little backward looking, but very interesting that that was what he was anticipating. And we are seeing Nvidia down a little bit today, down 0.2%, down for a second straight day. Though more recently, though, we have been getting a slightly brighter outlook for that company and AI in general. Nvidia on track for its best month in a year. And that's after President Donald Trump's trip to the Middle East, unlocking a bunch of deals. Remember that they're going to be reporting in the first week of June. So far, a lot of their biggest customers, first week of June.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Their counts are slow.
But we're all going to be waiting for it,
Yes, we are.
right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. We're all going to be tuning in. They did get some good indications for earnings of some of their biggest customers, and just indicating that there's still a lot of interest in spending on AI infrastructure, which of course Nvidia benefits from.
What about the world of makeup and skincare, Estee Lauder?
Oh, yes. That is another company that's catching some attention in light of these 13F filings. Again, Burry, Scion Asset Management doing the opposite for Estee Lauder and actually doubled its position in the company in the first quarter. So we're seeing those shares up now just slightly more than 1%. Year to date, though, that stock has dipped 15% in its earnings report earlier this month, implied a weaker than anticipated fourth quarter outlook, and the company forecasting it will return to sales growth only in 2026. Some bright spots ahead, though. Bloomberg Intelligence's Deborah Aitken did say that third quarter showed some patches of promise, led by share recovery in the U.S., China, and Japan.
Well, Alex Steele always tells me that you have to invest it in your face.
Yes, you do, Paul. Yes, you do. Have you heard of Advanced Night Repair? Estee Lauder, that's the thing.
You do love that.
That is their blockbuster product, Estee Lauder. So yeah, look, I'll send you a link.
All right, John Tucker and I, we missed that memo. All right, how about Boeing? I get another big news day for Boeing.
Big news day for Boeing. Indeed, we are getting a Reuters report saying that Boeing has reached a tentative non-prosecution agreement with the U.S. Justice Department. This pertains to their fraud case stemming from two fatal 737 MAX plane crashes. So essentially, that means that Boeing is no longer agreeing to plead guilty in this case. The DOJ officials are still considering whether they plan to proceed with the agreement or take Boeing to trial, but no final decision has been made, according to Reuters, and no comment from both the DOJ and Boeing.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.